Now in this lesson, I will show you something that is what we call the copper port. Now, take for example, let's revisit back the schematic. Let's say I have two clock signal. This is called clock, and this is called clock 2 from my schematic. That I know that they are potentially noisy signals, right? So according to our PCB routing rules, we have to make them surrounded by ground area. Let's say if you are not routing these lines on the ground plane, or you don't have a ground plane, what we can do is we will make use of copper port. Now another trick is that you can actually trace out which are the lines that is the clock. So I can click on go to on my interactive bar, and let's say I click on clock, the net. I can select net, I can select any other things, but let's select net. Then if I select clock, see this line that is flashing here is my clock, and clock 2 is this line. Now both of them are on the bottom copper layer. Now so I'm going to demonstrate how I'm going to do a copper port on the bottom layer. Okay, let's click on this icon here. It says add copper area. Okay, but before I click on anything, you want to check at the bottom here. It says top copper. So now my area select will be top copper. I want to press L and switch them to the bottom copper because my clock signals are at the bottom layer. Yeah. So you just click on one, click again at the area. Okay, what you need is to click and hold. Okay, and then you right click, finish here. Okay, and right click again to cancel. Now, right now, if you take a look at the bottom left bar here, it says pour copper. So if the moment I click this pour copper, something will pop up. Okay, it will say tie to what net. I want to tie to the ground net. Usually we do, right? And you can click OK. So now, if you take a look at your area, okay, this is my clock line, this is my clock line. This big area here is my ground. So it's actually shielded by ground. See, this pin is ground, this one is grounded. Right? What you can do also, you can actually click here on this icon and say clear copper. Let's say for example, you find that this is too near, the spacing is too short, small. So let's clear copper and redo it. Before redo, we can go to settings, design technology. Now we go back to revisit our spacings. Now it's actually related to shapes. So because the clearance is only 7 mils, that's why it's very small. So now we need to put it to, let's say for example, put it to 20 mils. Right? And apply and close. Now if let's say now I do a copper port again here, okay, and I tie to ground again, click OK. As you can see, the clearance is bigger. Okay,